Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming today. Let me start off asking you guys a question. Do you believe in miracles? Yes, but maybe not created by God or magic, but you making the miracles happen. Today, I'm going to tell you why I believe in miracles. Have you realized how amazing and powerful humans are? We have cars, we have smartphones, we have computers, and we have airplanes and many other amazing technologies. And centuries ago, all these technologies would have been considered miracles, but we as humans made all this happen. We made everything possible. We can fly, we can dive under thousands of feet of water, we can even go outer space. But have you ever realized you are one of the powerful humans that can make miracles happen? I grew up in a very poor village in China where there's not much technologies, and people over there don't know how advancement of the world came about. And the chances of me becoming successful was just as little as that village. And my family is poor, my parents are uneducated, all the work they could do is physically demanding, and they were determined to give their children a better future. And the only way they know how to teach me is to say the same thing over and over. The only thing that can change your fate is education. You must do well in school. So they sacrificed their time to take on extra work to support the family. And 4 years ago, they brought home a ticket for me to go to the United States, which had changed my life forever. When I arrived in Watsonville, everything was different. The language, the people, the environment. I did not know much English. I did not know Spanish. I did not know anything about this new place. All I knew was I had to work hard at school and good grades, just like I did in China. And I know I had to take advantage of all the opportunities that this new place offered to me. And I know I have to make the miracle that my parents created for me shine brighter. When I first entered the English language learner with many Spanish speakers, I sat down quietly like this, as I was trained to do in China, and ready to take notes. But as time went by, I noticed something very odd. The students were walking around the classroom, the students were chatting with the teacher, the students were even going to the bathroom during class time, and I was just waiting for the teacher to get mad and punish this student that are breaking the rule. But the teacher would just keep smiling at the students, keep smiling at me, and while I had the very surprised expression looking at me. And I remained in my seat like this and copied all the notes from the whiteboard. And I noticed the class time in the US was way longer than the class time in China. So I remained in my seat like this without moving for almost 2 hours. And it was kind of hard. So when I went home, I tried to translate all the notes that I copied from school. So I could actually understand the lesson and catch up what other students had already understood. But about half of the words that I couldn't be translated. And later on, I found out those are Spanish words. And the new learning environment was very different from the place that I came from. I was trained to be obedient to everything the teacher said. I was trained to not to talk or ask questions during class time. But in America, teachers are taking students' opinions, taking their questions and answer patiently. Students are supposed to be creative and active at school. And they're supposed to have their own opinions. And school in America was not only about grades and scores on the tests, but also participation in and outside of the classroom. And I took 2 years to understand how the new schooling system worked and adopt the new study place that no one's speaking the same language as me. And I had to take my little translator everywhere I go in order to communicate and study. And this little thing is my best friend for many years. And I also had to run around and ask for many teachers' help. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail. It's okay if you don't know skater and you said skateboard boy instead. It's okay if you want to say balloon but you said bottom instead. It's okay. It's okay to fail. And even today, I still make mistakes like this and embarrass myself. And that's how we learn. As long as you're willing to give it a try, and you're closer to where you want to be. And as soon as I found out how the new schooling system worked and was able to communicate with many students and others, and I began to join clubs and become active around school. The first spark that I created after my parents' magic was I was able to participate in a very competitive program, the Watsonville Ivy League project. I fundraised my first ticket to go to the East Coast and visit the world-famous Ivy League colleges. And here's a picture of me standing at Harvard University. And this Harvard University was the only famous university that the people from where I came from know. And when I was in China, Harvard University seemed to be like a heaven place that I thought I would never be able to reach. I would never be able to see. But I had made it happen in March 2012, in my junior year in high school and my third year in the US. And yes, I was a girl that came from a poor countryside from China, and I was standing in the middle of Harvard University. And I know I can do more. I can become more powerful. And the magic will continue to shine, and miracles will continue to be created by me. And I become very confident and brave after the trip because I believe everything is possible. Even a girl that doesn't know how to speak a lot of English can create miracles. So in the summer of my junior year, I was able to make it to the 4-week summer program in UCSC. It's called Cosmos. It stands for California State Summer School for Mathematics and Science. I was in the astronomy class and oceanography, but I did not know galaxies. I did not know about stars. I did not know about the Big Bang Theory. So I had to spend much more time on researching and catch up on what other students had already learned since they were little. And I also had the chance to look at the third biggest telescope in the world, the Great Lake Refractor, and looked at stars with it. And I couldn't believe a girl that came from a poor village was able to see stars through the world's third biggest telescope. And again, this experience has proven to me that everything is possible and I can do anything. And I also inspired by many students from Cosmos. They were all brave leaders. And when I went back to school in my senior year, I changed into a very different person than I was before. I learned to speak out my opinions. I learned to be a brave leader. And I not only have taken advantage of all the opportunities, but also create new opportunities. I became the president of our club and encouraged my fellow club members to decorate our school together. I helped to create the first student government in our school and became the first elected senior president. And I also a president of the student government club. And I was nominated to be the first Watsonville Youth City Council to make a difference in our community, which led others and me to sworn in by the first woman justice in the United States. And the fact that I couldn't speak English as well as others was never my excuses to stop challenging myself. All these were little miracles that I created, not because that I'm Chinese or I'm Asian. It is because I believe everything is possible. I'm a powerful human. And all these miracles wouldn't happen without my hard work, sacrifices, dedication, and perseverance. And I had to make my parents' hard work and sacrifices worth it. I will continue to create more miracles and continue to make the magic shine because I had to earn my another ticket to enter the #1 public college in the nation and in the world, the University of California, Berkeley. Go Bears! I will take full advantage of all the opportunities and will continue to create more miracles. You are also a powerful human, and opportunities are all around you. And opportunities are all around you. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, I can do it too. So create your own miracles with sacrifices, dedication, and perseverance. So what is your ticket? Thank you.